What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Bimmer barn. Today we're going to be replacing the valve cover on my 535 Xi wagon with one that I bought off of Amazon for $100. So we're going to be testing to see if this thing fits like the OEM and what we can expect from it, and hopefully by the end of this episode we'll have fixed my oil leaking problem. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at all the supplies that we're going to be replacing today, and then we'll get right to work. Now, like I said, we are going to be replacing the valve cover with one from Amazon, but besides just the valve cover, I would recommend that you guys get yourselves an OEM or let's say a better quality valve cover gasket. This one's Victor Reinz. I use these all the time and they work really well. And then we're going to be replacing the spark plugs at the same time as well, because we're going to have the opportunity to get to them really easily. So why don't we go ahead and unpack this here valve cover, and we'll take a look at the quality of the piece before we install it on the car. So here is our valve cover, and I have to say that the quality of it seems, on first impressions, maybe the same, maybe better than the quality of the OEM one. I think the OEM is like a little bit more glossy feeling, and what I think is funny is that the stickers that they put on here, they really do mimic the OEM ones. It even has the instructions in German first that says do not open the fuel system if the coolant temperature is above a certain degree. So we're not going to mess with that. I do think that right here is supposed to be a different bracket for the cylinder cover, but I guess we'll find out once we get everything all together. And yes, it did come with a valve cover gasket. This one's actually not as bad as the reviews on Amazon would tell you. It feels like kind of an OEM aftermarket gasket, but we are going to use the new Victor Reinz one because that's what I'm familiar with. And then finally, we do have some basic paper instructions to show you how to replace the valve cover. It does recommend using RTV, but personally I like to use a little bit of super glue to hold the gasket into the channel here while we're installing it onto the head of the motor. That's just my little tip. Using RTV, I feel like, can create actually a gap for the oil to go around, so I don't really recommend using that stuff. But yeah, this is a great valve cover. Came with all the new bolts as well, something that's really important because these things tend to break off. But anyways, let's go ahead now and start removing the old one and get this new one on. So this last ignition coil here just dropped a glop of oil and dirt and whatever that is, and it looks like probably 5 and 6, both of them were pretty oily coming out of the engine there. So pretty certain that that majority of the oil leak that we have coming out from the underside is coming from this valve cover. I wouldn't be surprised if it's cracked back there, but let's go ahead and keep removing. Next up, we're going to do the harness right here, which goes to the injectors and the coils that we just removed. We also have the 8mm ground points, and I have a much more concise video on doing this valve cover. I'll put a link to it up here in the corner. It's the same on 335i as it is on 535i, just a little bit different in getting the cowls removed. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to work. So we've got our old valve cover off, and you can tell just by how covered it is in dust and oil. But for some reason, I guess this thing is not cracked. That was my original thesis, was that we probably had like a crack down here in the corner, and that was causing all that oil to drip out and get my garage floor all dirty. But I haven't been able to find a crack, so that's good news. We might be able to still put this valve cover aside, maybe keep it as a spare for, you know, the parts or something like that. But we do have our new one to install, and that's what we're going to be putting on the car, because I think it's going to clean up and finally show this engine some love so that it starts looking better and better. Of course, just like we did with the old one, we're going to inspect this new valve cover, make sure it didn't get any cracks or damage from shipping. I already went and looked through it, and it looks really clean. So all we have left to do is install our gasket into the channel here with a little bit of super glue, and then we can put the valve cover back on the motor. And as far as what's under the valve cover, everything here looks, I'd say, normal. We've got plenty of oil soaking gone into the timing cover and the sprockets here, so it is a little bit tarnished, a little bit of that golden flavor, but otherwise I don't see anything like, you know, broken bolts is something that you might worry about, or sometimes these camshaft bolts right here, these can break off and then you'll have some timing codes, but that doesn't appear to be the problem here. I also have noticed that the injectors are all index 12 injectors, so that's really cool to find on this motor, and it saves us a little bit of money for later. So like I said, let's go ahead, clean up that valve cover and install it on our motor. And there we have it. Our valve cover is fully installed. Of course, I haven't put the beauty cover on yet because I typically like to start the engine up and make sure that we don't have any oil leaks from around the gasket where it's supposed to be mated with the engine, or from these fuel lines right here, because you don't want to over torque them, but if you under torque them, you could have some high pressure fuel squirting out of those lines. So I'm going to go ahead and test it in a second here, but that's just about everything you should need to know about replacing your valve cover. And I am overall happy with the quality of this one from Amazon. The bolts, I heard some people complaining about, but to me, they feel the exact same as the factory aluminum stretch bolts, and everything else on the valve cover fit 100% like factory. So I definitely recommend this thing. I'll put a link to it down in the description below so you guys can go ahead and check it out. Now that's going to conclude our video for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, be sure to leave a like or a comment down below, especially if you have any questions, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and you haven't yet. As always, I hope everyone has an amazing day, and we will see you next time.